tricky than Danny Myers.
Tricky and how in terms of he brings up props and stuff. You know what I mean? It is Halloween. Like I'm shocked I'm the only nigga in a costume today. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I'm still a bit nervous. But I think Jerry West is a little more tricky. I think witty. Maybe that might be witty. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you know.
Danny Myers.
I want to be unbiased in, you know, this new media role that I'm taking. Yeah. Danny Myers is a brawler though. Danny Myers is gonna punch and punch and punch and punch and punch.
What else though? He lost a battle to Holmesy. Goods judged it because he said all you're doing is punching.
He did lose. You're not. I think he also lost the Easy to Block captain. If I check my records on my media records, you know, I try to keep my new records.
You know, I know you got like the secret stash of battles. Like they send them directly to you. You got that. If you like get the.
Oh, they ain't come out.
They didn't drop it, but I know you get them. So.
Oh my bad. So I didn't know that.
The calls I got, shout out to Denny. The calls I got 3 different calls. They said Easy to Block captain.
Oh, so I'm not tripping.
You're not the calls I got, but it's not out yet for the people. So
I think Danny can have a great night tonight. Jerry West, you know what I mean? Like Danny can beat Jerry West for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Danny can beat Jerry West. Danny is very capable of beating Jerry West. Let's be clear of that.
Very capable.
You know what I mean? I just think like Jerry West do real good at minding his business until it's time to rap.
Yeah, it's smart though. You're not pissing off your opponent. You just come in, we friends, everything's fine. You just.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like you don't even know if you like how serious you want to take Jerry West, or if you really want to kill him. Do you hate him? Do you don't? You know what I mean? Do you not? You know what I mean? So Jerry West, he sits still and then he pop out effectively.
You
know what I mean? Effectively. But if I'm not mistaken, they both punches though. So
they
this should be
punches,
a good brawl.
But it's like you said, Jerry West is tricky, but it's like I feel like for this battle, it is set into. Danny Myers needs another element. So I feel like Jerry West is gonna do a lot of other things, this thing, that thing. So I think even when Jerry West battled John, he brought out Danny Myers and he brought out I forget somebody else too. He did the 3. I
personally feel like the smaller the stage, the less attributes you need to win.
Really?
For sure. You could take off like you can minus performance. You can minus. I mean, like you like in these smaller stages. You come with a little bit of delivery in some bars and you'll be alright. You'll stay afloat. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things that you don't need in a 30-man room and 14 of the people holding cameras. So
I feel you could minus performance, minus this, minus other attributes.
Sure.
In a 30-man room, performance is definitely gonna show for me. If I'm a judge, performance is gonna show for me. High delivery is gonna show for me. If it equals your bars, I'm gonna have you win it.
But when I say 30-man room, I mean you hit with us. When I say 30-man room, I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about 9 of them have cameras.
Oh, you mean in production? Okay. So you need 10 people and then 5 camera crew.
That's what's going on. It's not this new texture of what we got going on right now. You're not getting more than 15 people that can react. And if the fans, if the consumers don't see them, they're not there.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So Kings versus Queens is 8 people in the back. These rooms got 8, 9 people. So you definitely need less attributes to get the job done.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So I just think it's like this is gonna be a brawl, like a close. You know, like back in the day, you say let's stand toe to toe and just punch each other.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be who lands the most punches.
Yeah. See, one thing we do is since you knew, you know what I mean, you new to the media world, you know what I mean, we talk the big game. Yeah, it's a different side. It's a little more complicated than how we structure things.
Hey, Drake.
What's up,
sir.
Drake?
How you doing?
My cousin
Hey,
Drake,
Blac.
champion. We pick winners. We say everything we say. We pick
Jerry
a winner.
West.
You got Jerry West?
2-1. 2-1. Jerry West 2-1.
I thought you was gonna say Danny. I already did.
I'm not a Danny Myers fan.
Shout out to Danny, man. I already did a prediction.
Danny Myers. I just did a blog with Danny Myers. I told Danny Myers down the blog, though. You don't have to. You can respect somebody.
Yeah.
I'm a Laker fan. I don't like LeBron. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't like. I don't really like Danny Myers.
I never hated him, but
I don't hate him. Like, he's not Cortez. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Yeah, no. Danny could get the job done. Like I said prior to me saying that, Danny is very capable of beating the shit out of a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Out of people. I'm not a fan of the way he does it. You know what I mean? It's different styles of fighting. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I got Jerry West 2-1.
I got Jerry West because I feel like they both consistent. They both
with Danny having one of the craziest rounds of the night. At least one.
Of the night?
At least one.
Of the battle or the night?
The night. It's only 4. It's only one of the craziest. I'm not saying the best round of the night.
One of the craziest.
You know, you have a couple. Yeah, for sure. Danny's going to give you one round. It's just a bar fest.
I think Danny Myers has to do a better job. You know, of just looking at the large scape of things, landscape and stuff like that, and realizing he's been battling back to back consistently. Jerry West has been sitting.
That don't always help.
I think that helps me, especially for a guy like Jerry West. Preparation is definitely key. That's one of my attributes. I feel like it's very critical, pivotal.
But I feel like in this, like out in here, like it's almost like running track or something. Like you have to stay stretched.
Yeah.
Like you have to stretch all the time when you running. You know what I mean? When you fight and stuff like that. And this, like in these rooms and stuff like that, I feel like you gotta keep your feet wet. Like you have to keep your feet. You know what I mean?
So, but Jerry, and that's the case. Then Jerry West didn't keep his feet wet. His last battle was Chili Jones. That was a month ago.
I'm just saying. I feel like you do have to keep your feet wet. That's true.
Yesterday, you probably battled yesterday.
But I like.
You probably battled yesterday.
But I like Jerry West over there.
Yeah.
I like Jerry West over there. I do feel like you need to keep your feet wet. And Danny is very active. But I like Jerry West. He's a little colder. He's gonna get the point across a little smoother. You know what I mean? Danny,
he's witty.
Yeah, Danny kind of fights against himself to me. Like he fights against himself with what he's saying. You know what I mean? Sometimes you could do and say things with a little more.
I will say this, hopefully the pressure of Murda Mook versus Tay-Rock being a super fight, everybody's watching, everybody's tuned in, it makes a different Danny, because I want to see a different Danny.
Can't make nothing now, it's time to go.
I mean, but they should have known they was on the card, so he should have made that a month ago.
Happy Halloween.